The friendship between Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings goes all the way back to the early 1960s, long before Waylon became one of the leaders of outlaw country. For a brief time, the two men were actually roommates in Nashville. Back then, Waylon Jennings was still a struggling musician, trying to make it in country music after giving up rockabilly and radio work. He had already survived one of the darkest moments in music history, the 1959 plane crash that killed Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper. Waylon had been scheduled to fly on that plane but gave up his seat. Afterward, he drifted through hard years financially and emotionally before ending up in Nashville. At the same time, Johnny Cash was already becoming a huge star with songs like I Walk the Line and Ring of Fire. But despite the fame, Cash still connected with struggling musicians and outsiders. He saw something special in Waylon. According to stories from both men over the years, Waylon rented a room from Johnny Cash for a period during the early Nashville days. The setup wasn't glamorous at all. It was more like two road musicians trying to survive the chaos of touring, recording, and late-night living. And there was plenty of chaos. Johnny Cash was deep into his wild years at the time. Heavy touring, little sleep, and increasing drug use. Waylon was also developing the rough-edged lifestyle that would later define outlaw country. The two men respected each other because neither one fully fit Nashville's polished image. Cash admired Waylon's independence and toughness. Waylon admired Johnny because Cash proved an artist could be different and still become a superstar. That friendship ended up shaping country music history. Years later, when Waylon began fighting Nashville for creative control in the 1970s, Johnny Cash strongly supported him. Cash had already pushed boundaries himself by recording darker songs, supporting prisoners, and refusing to completely obey the country music establishment. In many ways, Johnny Cash helped pave the road that Waylon Jennings would later drive straight through during the outlaw movement. Even after both became legends, there was still a deep bond between them. Waylon often spoke with admiration about Johnny Cash, and Cash respected Waylon as one of the few artists who truly stayed authentic. Their friendship wasn't built on business. It was built on survival, music, rebellion, and understanding what it felt like to live outside the lines of Nashville country music.
In a room with a flickering light, country music spotlight shining bright, showcasing tales of legends old, with heart and story